Let's move on and have a look at some business news now for you. US stocks rallying at the close, with the S&P 500 posting its best day in nearly 9 months. That has bond markets calmed after a month-long sell-off. As you can see, they're big rises. Look at that rise on the S&P, approaching 2.5%. Nasdaq as well over 3%. In Asia now, most markets are down, despite investors being generally optimistic about the improving economic outlook amid improving vaccine rollouts. Just that rise of over 1% on the Kospi in Seoul. Now, one of France's biggest companies is facing a shake-up in the boardroom. The food giant Danone says it's restructuring upper management after a meeting of the board of directors on Monday night. The firm says it will begin the search for a new CEO. The current one, Emmanuel Faber, will stay on temporarily after being limited to the role of president. The move comes amid a group of activist investors. They've raised doubts about his leadership, pointing to declining sales. Faber's been known for defending a more environmentally friendly vision at Danone. Now, hundreds of Belgian students have turned out to protest in Brussels at what they see as a lack of involvement from the authorities over their worsening conditions as the coronavirus pandemic continues. Universities elsewhere, well, they're still closed, with no sign yet of any end in sight, leaving dwindling opportunities for them to support themselves.
Fed up. Solidarity. Such are the calls from Belgian students that have only swelled in recent months, as coronavirus restrictions not only keep them from class but prevent them from working.
Les jobs étudiants, on va pas se mentir, il y en a plus de jobs étudiants. Le résultat, c'est qu'on est réduit à une précarité qui est quand même assez dangereuse.
Je suis fatiguée de suivre les cours que j'aime d'une façon que j'aime pas. Et je suis en train de me rendre compte que si ça recommence comme ça l'année prochaine, je ne pourrai pas continuer.
The Belgian government ruled out any softening of its restrictions last week in an effort to prevent the spread of the virus, and the vast majority of students have been distance learning online for months. The closures of bars, restaurants and cafes mean many can no longer support themselves, with estimates ranging from a third to well over 3/4 of students losing their main source of income. While one association has managed to raise some €13 million to help those most in need with expenses, it's causing deep concern over mental health should the situation continue.
J'ai dû faire un choix, par exemple, entre imprimer 2 chapitres d'un cours dont j'avais absolument besoin et me nourrir. J'ai préféré me nourrir que d'imprimer mes cours. J'essaye un maximum de me tourner vers les banques alimentaires pour que ça me coûte le moins cher possible. Là, c'était plus pour vivre, mais plutôt pour survivre.
Even as a rollout of vaccines continues, student unions want further consideration from authorities, an extension of unemployment benefits to students and even special COVID scholarships to support those most in need.